like leftover kebab now, or do I wait until after this game?
Oh, I mean, this game is going to be quick, I think.
Yeah, it's like, because also it's like, there's quite a lot left, you know, so it's like a full meal, so maybe I don't want to be
Yeah.
like...
I feel like today's stream is just like really quick, you know?
This is like a quick in and out, 9 maps.
Yeah, this is a
See you
real
later.
Flynn and Trout situation. Like, it's just clock on, clock off. Nothing too dramatic. Just hit the add button in the breaks, you know? The simple life.
Just an honest
Hunter, do I do
man making
legs
an
or
honest
arms
living.
today? Well, what did you do the last 2 days, Danish boy? I can't choose without having more knowledge. Drini reference? Spectating Drini is a Drini reference.
There's a few good games over the weekend. Yeah, there's like Zeta Crazy Raccoon. Probably the highlight. Maybe there's a few more that sit in the sort of like bottom of the table dogfight.
Hmm.
Wait, have I played in this?
Who's to say, really? Who's Jake? No idea. Did the clean feed like pause for a second there?
No,
I should
I
probably
don't
mute
think
the
so.
clean feed actually, because I
I
feel
have
like
your
Star
tab
Wars
up.
is coming, right? Like inevitably Star Wars will spawn in.
Nah, there's no
It's like
way.
as much as
2
I want
Star
that,
Wars in
I
one
want
day.
the background. That's common, I think. I feel like that's common. I don't even know if the Star Wars still does the copyright strikes. You know what I mean? Like it only happened once, but yeah. No way you're winning another race. Maybe you're not. Maybe there is no way.
Old Ocean versus Cheeseburger might be a dogfight. Yeah, that's dogfight written on it.
Cheeseburger Old Ocean.
Yeah.
You think Cheeseburger can win that? One bite to win, etc.
I don't think they'll win it, but I think it'll be... There's more in it than what we just saw from like Mer Gaming.
Just relying on faith to not let us down is the thing. Like,
What's going on with all these teleporters? What's happening right now?
so the map's called Teleported Purgatory.
Oh, so you have
Makes
to
it a
hit a
lot
jump?
harder to determine. Yeah, it makes it a lot harder to work out who's winning. It's like a very lethal map, you know? Like, you need a lot to go right to win this one. You gotta like go fast and hit the edge, and it'll just bump you in. But Red Eyes is the record holder here, undefeated champ. So, why does homosexual have to pay to win skin? Pride. Fortunately, next week has some high-profile matches in Korea. It's not just Korea next week for that. Like,
Everything
I'm actually
is
more.
good.
I'm more in tune with the fixtures for coming weeks because I'm addicted to fantasy now. So like, there's actually good games in EMEA and North America both. Like, yeah, there's especially EMEA. I think has like a good
Yeah,
VP
I can
game.
bring it up. So
You're
yeah,
playing Sudoku in another tab, and you won. Yes.
yeah, EMEA.
Let's not play
Genji
this one.
Pep should be kind of fun. Alcad versus VP will be big. TM versus Vision might have some legs as well. And then North America, Sakura Ducks, GK Nightmare, Team Liquid SSG. And then even like, you know, Ducks and Z and Extinction versus Sakura all have like a chance to be a fun game.
What's a map we haven't played? Let's go to the Marble Diner. I want to see my local stats. I want to find one we haven't played. It's something with no local stats. But maybe we've played too many marbles. Endurance test. We'll do the lab. Let's go to the laboratory. Ante, are you able to react to Overwatch TV highlights videos without getting owned by copyright? I already did. I'll do it again if you want, if that makes you happy.
Have you
We'll
watched
do this race
the
and then
NA one yet?
I watch the Korea one. There's an NA one.
Yeah.
Oh wow, nice. You guys are fucking pumping out the slop. I was wondering. I don't want to flame you guys, but where was the fin clutch in the week 2 Korea video?
Yeah, so I think I've solved this because I said the same thing when I saw like the draft version. But the
It's like
problem
play of the
with
week. Like,
yeah, the problem with me saying that when I see the draft version is like it's like too late for that information to come in because they've already like planned everything around the song and the timeline and stuff, and especially that clip's quite
yeah.
long as well. So it would be like either we need to take something out or rework it. So I think what I'm doing now is I'm like before they start, there's like here's the must include clips, and then you know dealer's
Yeah,
choice
I
for
would
the
just think,
rest.
you know,
Because that
like
I
that'd
agree
be
that one
like that
felt
would
like a
literally
big
be like
miss.
having no CJ clutch in the
Yeah,
video, you know? Like it just doesn't make sense. It's like
yeah.
it's actually
So
the
I
play of the
think
week.
there's a couple of those when like I think the NA one actually like Celestial did a good job, like got everything. But I think there's a
Hey,
couple of
Bill.
others. In like in the EMEA one and the or EMEA and Korea one where I was like, there's a couple more I would have liked to see here.
Fair enough. The whole editing team's fired, is what I'm hearing.
The editing team is not
Hmm.
fired.
Well, Westy, I mean, you can't have one without the other. Oh, look, we're bouncing right now. Let's bounce, everyone.
Wait, am I in this race? I am in. It's okay.
No, I think you missed it.
The must include clips will help your thumbnail as well, Panda. Yeah, I can. I'll put it in that channel so then everyone can see it.
Red Eyes as Marble in dead silence because I'm afraid.
Oh yeah, sorry, Fix. I didn't ask you a question, but yeah. So that the Falcons way game was way getting increasingly closer to winning a map, but never actually winning a map.
Uh,
I'm gonna quite get
approaching the
over that
asymptote of
threshold.
victory.
So close though.
Shocker. It's such a good bowl of slop today.
Bowler
The
slot.
tank can't bounce. Yeah, some, just my usual, just carbohydrate berry slop bowl. Trying to fight off the scurvy.
Plans for lowlights for OWTV? Not particularly, no. I mean,
All right, Jared, I'll buy it.
it's just like I'm not completely against it, but it's also just like an extra video now. It feels like there's like other things to prioritize. You know, we're already producing like up to 16 interviews and 3 frag videos a week. Like the the demand is already high, you know, like in terms of what we're pumping out. So because I've seen a lot of people suggesting stuff and a lot of the ideas are really cool, but there's also just a resource management element.
Are you bored of the marbles, Jared? Have your rivals.
Get Heartchain to make the lowlights. To be fair, the Heartchain lowlights, that video was actually class. There's something about, maybe they just had a lot to pick from, but there's something about it.
Okay, turn this off. You'll drop the account for the love of God. Wait, Bill, nicely played. You've won your marbles race. Unfortunately, I can't check your marble because you've died after winning, but you did win, so you know what, that's got to count for something. He came back to life. It's okay. Bill also came back to life. Folly to the world. Yeah, keep praying, mate. Keep praying. I like the one where he runs. You know, that's my favorite flats-related 7TV emote where he's running it.
He's like pounding it as well, like he's Tom Cruising.
Yeah, he's like chasing you through something or other. I think is a caption. Like, it's a good one. See, let's keep playing the lab. Oh no, wait, I was gonna watch your highlight video. We don't need to marvel anymore. Go. I watch TV.
I'll watch you watching it in some what can only be described as some kind of compression nightmare.
It's actually on my homepage as the first video, so it looks like the Overwatch TV constant watching is really working. I've also got Morweth on my homepage though, so you got to give what you take.
Competition, yeah.
But Overwatch TV NA Stage 3 Week 1 highlights. I feel like the wrong person is being emphasized in this thumbnail, but you know what? I'm not an expert. Bunny Hymns will play, but it'll be a few minutes, okay? We need a few minutes to watch this highlight video. This is 5 minutes long. 3 minutes of which will be an ad break for people that don't pay me money. To watch this highlight video. This is 5 minutes long. 3 minutes of which will be an ad break for people that don't pay me money. I like it. I like it, Xavier.
Yeah, it's got like a different feel. It's got like a kind of an 80s vibe.
Yeah, no, it's. I like the sound. The song's way better than the last one. I don't think you need to title the clips.
I was on the fence about
In my
this
opinion.
because I was like,
I don't like that.
I kind of liked a few of them were funny, so I was like happy to keep it. You know, happy to experiment around.
Oh, really? Hawk got two, Jared? Okay. Crits the Pepsi Doggo, thank you very much for the Prime. Welcome to the Parasocial Friends Club. This is EMEA and NA. This is only NA. EMEA is a region full of bums, so they actually can't do highlight videos on that region because it's just nothing but shit all the time, unfortunately. Ew. This is the Genji that I've been criticizing non-stop and saying that he's not worth 22.
Honestly, like, it's not even the end of it here. Like, Tree was class.
It's like when I'm like getting ready to go to bed, like often like Tree will like start streaming and I'll sit there and watch him play ranked for like an hour and a half to sort of like absent-mindedly, like when I finish streaming and I'm like getting ready for bed. And I'm just like never inspired by him on Genji and ranked, you know? Like I'm actually just like gone full back to like what I was doing 4 years ago. I was like mindlessly watching a Twitch stream, fucking just watching someone play ranked with no brain in my head. And yeah, that was a more inspirational clip than what I've seen him doing ranked in a while. Punch drunk. Baz! Whoa.
It was actually such a. I think
such
they
a
caught
Baz,
it live,
yeah.
but it was such a class clip, actually. You know, like it's just everything lines up perfectly.
Yeah. I don't know. Baz is mint. This is like the editing on this one's like way better than the other one. I think this is insane. Like the feel on this is like so good.
Well, that's what I was kind of hoping by letting the editors have the
groovy.
freedom is that you'd get like this different thing, you know, and there'd be a different feel for each video, and it would hopefully hit like people would find different ones they like slightly more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is for my preference. This one is groovy. Tell Sega to start streaming again. Yeah, good luck with that. He's him on Reaper though.
I think it did a good job as well. I enjoyed there was a lot of Reaper clips as well because it really felt like the hero for the most part. And that was most popular in North America.
Dialed. The Flats quote.
Yeah, there's actually the Flats one got me. Like when I saw it, that was like, you know, when I said we were debating the titles, it was such a big swing factor when the Flats one got me. You know, I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
let's see how it goes down.
I think for sure, like I don't rate the titles thing, but the Flats one got me. That tickled me. Yeah, I would still get rid of it, but you know, it was funny. But yeah, no, this is good. One of the titles changed in draft 2, but the draft 1 title was.
But yeah,
so I assume it was C. Jason. I presume that C. Jason Tatum was named. Yeah,
I couldn't possibly.
This one was probably named Nuvanka Dar or something. Like
I couldn't possibly comment, but I'll let everyone theorize.
I think you should, if you can fit it with the song. I know that like your clip selection is like titled to the music or whatever, but I think you should end the montage with the clip of the week. You know, like if you can like have a strong start and like a strong finish. You know, like because there CJ's clip is like it's buried like 4 out of 5 minutes into the video. You know, it's in like the lowest engagement period of the whole video, where it's like if someone was quitting, they'd already quit. So it's like you want to start like strong open with it or the finisher.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Want to see my mines, Boston? I don't want to see anything from you, dude. Fucking plumber. Why did no one on Nightmare look at the Curious standing deep in their backline?
It's overtime chaos, isn't it? Situation. Lost in the sauce.
Ah, this clip, man. Hawk on this high ground, just
It's actually
clip farming. Like,
his tracking is insane in that clip as well. Like it's actually just perfect.
I mean, he's just look at this guy's mechanics. Like they played it at the start, but it was like slow motion. Like look at this guy's mechanics.
No, this is a different clip. He did this twice on King's Row. Is it? No, it's not.
100% it's the same clip.
Not as what? As the start of a video? It's not. It's 100% two clips. He did this twice.
It's like a different time that he killed the Genji in that moment. Does he do it again in overtime 30 seconds later? It's like a Groundhog Day moment, no? Like
yeah, like it's actually just.
Oh yeah, because it's OT, right?
Yeah, like because Hawk
on this high ground, 30 seconds apart, drops, kills Painkiller in this spot, kills Luke Minnow instead of Seeker at the exact angle, kills Rocket with the same trajectory of tracking. What? This is uncanny valley.
This is what I mean. I was like, because I watched the first one because that was like the full hold for map winner, and then when the second one came in, I was like, this second clip is actually more impressive. Even
That's
though
fucked. Drops from the same spot, kills PK, kills someone in this angle, kills Rocket, same tracking at the hotel side, kills someone jumping around in main. Like what?
Nightmare need a new attack. Like
this is a good clip. Okay, no, I take it back about finishing with the CJ clip. This is actually better. This is better still. The artistic direction. By the time I get to the end, this is actually a better way to finish.
It's like really satisfying, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it finishes with the Vega Ajax, so that's so worthwhile. And I like the typey wipey ending sound. This is sick. This is Celestial. The other one was Rowan, right?
Korean this week was Polix. Rowan's doing the EMEA one. That's still to come out this week.
Okay. Oh yeah, because Rowan did the first one, like the week 1-1. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. This
because Polix was busy doing the proper video, so Rowan filled in for Korean that week.
Yeah, that was really good. That Vega very easily gets Ajax tweet was like, Mr. Zedis has got to go. Like we've got to banish Mr. Zedis from the community. Like I've never seen a Mr. Zedis tweet that didn't make me angry. Like
I'd always like, as soon as I see the name, I know it's a scroll. I can just keep going.
Pissing me off, dude. Like,
what was it? Because I saw the one that Vega posted.
What? The tweet was saying that Vega is an anagram for very easily gets Ajaxed.
Oh, okay. Now I saw Vega complaining about Ajaxing.
Oh, he was complaining about the Ajax.
Yeah, but
he's saying that the Ajax meme actually pisses him off, and it's like, yeah, well, too bad, buddy. You Ajax a lot.
Well, I presumed it was like a bit,
No, it's not a bit. It's not a bit.
No, I thought I was like taking the piss, of like almost like baiting more of it.
No, Korea's not finished. We've got one more game coming up. One more game coming up. It'll be on soon. They're just sitting down and getting ready and whatnot. Kellen's drinking his coffee, unbranded. It's actually going to be on pretty soon. Let me go back a little. This Korea one was really good too, I think. This Korea video was really good. I just prefer the music in the other one.
Yeah, it was probably. I mean, you can
clip in here.
You can tell Polix is Australian because it was just like when it drops, I was like, of course, there's some like real heavy fucking straight in.
Yeah. People don't compliment enough in this esport though. Gala, like, I hear you, but you're also like literally the nicest person I've met in my entire fucking life, dude. You're like if Rack Attack was crossed over with raw talent, Like, I know that, like, I know that you're right that people aren't, complimenting enough, but at the same time, it's like, shut the fuck up. You're Gala. Like you're so nice. You're so nice. I can't.
Ooh, thank you, Lettuce, for the 17 months. I feel like what happens as well is there are like big moments of glaze as well, but nobody remembers those.
Yeah, because everybody knows that negative stuff gets more traction than positive stuff.
Yeah, but like we'll spend, because we'll do it on the cast as well. There'll be moments where it's just like, we were casting Hawk last week, and you had it lodged in your throat for the both games of the double.
Yeah, I was actually hitting a P tennis for like so long.
But there's like no mention of that, or that doesn't become like a thing or something that someone tweets about.
Gala's already forgotten about my exclamation mark compliments of Hawk,
All right, Winston Mirror, Kellen versus Doghack. All kicking off here. Tracer, Reaper as well. Juno, Kiriko, Wu Yang for both.
I hit live.
Okay, hit live. Oh, it mine's live already.
Danger numbers.
Capping.
Contested.
2v2, 2v1, 1v1, 1v2. Jump. I think we're actually roughly in sync. Let's go for it. TP in from Proud, has to rave backwards immediately to get out of that one. But Zest has lurked his way in the back. He's found Knife. Now he's on the back line looking for more. Recall has been burnt, but this has provided the opening. They're going to chase down Addo as well. Lots of pressure onto him. Forced all the way out. And T1 looking good for this first flip.
Yeah, T1, ultimately, as soon as you take down Knife, as soon as you get that initial kill, you have this overwhelming advantage. When you are a team like T1, you can close out a 5v4. It's not Mer Gaming, folks. Now you can see ONSIDE, they have to play for the retake. They've got Addo on the reefs. It's all the same on all sides. Skewed, 20% ahead on the title blast over OP, and I don't have to imagine that as soon as Skewed's got that online, he's probably going to want to use it defensively, throw it down onto Zest, go and play forward. Title blast comes out from Skewed already. It's on Dongak instead, and not going to get value from it. Going to get max value from it, actually, as Dopey OP goes surfing off the map.
Awesome. Opener kites for title blast, I guess, technically. Another successful fight for T1. More time off the clock. And yeah, one ult use, fight win. Happy with that if you're T1. Now they're going to have the Kitsune rush to match Ironies, but Opener does have a title blast advantage as long as he can stay on the map. Irony starts with Kitsune rush, but they lose Addo early into it. Vigi has matched this one out. Opener with a title blast just onto himself, though. Help shut down Proud, though, with that stun. Zestfo, Irony takes his head off. They're still in this one. Donghack nearly has the primal if T1 want to keep fighting. Halfway to the flip, but here comes Donghack. He gives the flip, actually, but he has killed Kellen, so T1 start forcing point immediately. Knife with an attempt on the back line, can't get an opportunity to use that pulse bomb, and T1 are just trying to play through point now. Donghack goes deep onto the back line, forces it, pulse bomb comes out, primal afterwards, finishes off one with that, looking for the tracer, just back to point, too low HP, but it just secured T1 the flip.
T1 do have the cap once again. I mean, 11% ain't a whole lot of anything in all honesty. So ONSIDE Gaming, they're going to rely on a Primal Blade now. Kellen needs to pull out the Primal Rage and he needs to swing for the fences. Hopefully, Skewed can put another title blast onto Dark and he can fumble that one. This time around, OP can maybe even stay on the map during it. TP for Proud on the side. He's getting a heavy pocket from both supports though, so he should be fine. Kellen's already invested the bubble, but he does have the Primal Rage. Pulse comes out. Knife has been Pulse stuck. OP's down as well. It's 92%. Spin is out for Addo. Irony has taken down Zest. The Primal Blade is out, but are we going to find a kill? Kellen's going to have to back jump. He takes the Mega. He's seen nines.
Yeah, classic Zest opening. Stick onto the enemy Tracer. Knife, not the cooldowns. No Suzus. Nothing to get him out of that one. And yeah, really straightforward for T1. They come in strong favourites here. And a Winston matchup, as much as it will be ONSIDE's best version of the comp, really, with Kellen. It's not like T1 are going to be scared of this Winston matchup at all.
Yeah, for as long as Dongak is able to play Winston, they're going to be just fine. And the problem is, that's the only win condition for Kellen in the lineup here. He's not going to be able to square up in the ball mirror. Dark is, rapidly fighting for that best ball in the world position, trying to punch up to jump in again and again. See a bit of a change here from T1, actually. It's a Kappa change, Vigilante. Tempting me with a Zenyatta, only to go back to the Kiriko. Tracer, Reaper for both sides yet again. But Ana for Irony this time around. Maybe they want to nano Kellen as well. Just give him more opportunities to carry the game. See if he can get it done. You can see already a lot of space has been taken by T1. They've won the side by simply walking into it, where ONSIDE choose not to because they've got the Ana. They don't have the Kiri to side fight, but huge skill exchange, and ONSIDE are backed up into a corner. Proud's just going to swing and take down Kellen. 0 nano boost charge is going to come from this one. Tough.
Absolutely ran them over in the mirror there. You just saw Proud saw that opportunity, Kellen on the back foot, and then once they had that advantage, Proud just kept going forward. They're going to try and chase out Knife as well, successfully get a late kill onto him as they secure the first flip. They're actually holding close here, so ONSIDE need to be a little bit cautious with the walk up. Going to be particularly difficult for ONSIDE on this retake. If T1 keep holding close, can they get Irony into position to actually influence the fight, or is he just going to become a vulnerable target?
Does feel like they do have to be very, very careful. Addo TP's over to the left, breaks the bubble right away. Kellen's bubble surely soon to follow. Apparently not Proud. He's actually gotten out of dodge early on. Recall's been forced out of Zest as well, but God, you can see how good these flex supports are starting to get at Wu Yang. Skewed, he's poking Knife out pre-fight around the corner. Well and truly knows how to bend it. TP on for Proud. He's on the back right now, but he's right on top of Kellen as well. So Kellen has to back jump yet again. Skewed first to fall. Nano's out onto Kellen, but Addo will be traded. Jump from Kellen. He's trying to zap backliners right now. Vigi pops the Kitsune rush, but it's a little bit of a defeat Kitsune. It covers a bit of the point though, so Kellen still has to be careful on the objective. Dark jumps deep. He does not yet have the Primal Rage. There's a chance to kill him. He's still receiving the pocket, but he will go down. And ONSIDE, they're back in control.
Yeah, really nicely played, actually. Kellen gets the Primal, manages to trade Vigi as that Kitsune Rush came out. Now opens the door all of a sudden, and ONSIDE Gaming right back on point. Chance to go with the Tidal Blast as well. Kellen not a mile away from the Primal, but oh, Irony just completely asleep. Hard scopes in, and Zest will take an easy Pulse Bomb kill there. Big opening.
Yeah, huge opening now. T1, they really just have to start fighting for the point. You can see Opener self-cast the Tidal Blast, counter self-cast from Skewed. He's going to rush in, take down Opie with that one, so it feels like a bit of a poor judgment there from ONSIDE. Kellen jumps point, going to be instantly deleted by the player advantage, and that's going to be an easy retake here for T1.
Yeah, just no vision on where Zest was at all in that, so he gets in for free, gives him the opening, and then the Tidal Blast trade also goes T1's way. Now it's going to come down to Primals and Blossoms. Knife has a Pulse Bomb to throw in too. Really going to be a lot of eyes on the Winston here. The Death Blossoms, as we've seen, tricky to get off consistently in a lot of these situations, but Knife found the better of Zest. Now it's ONSIDE's turn to have the opening.
Proud holding forward, has to shift away. Knife takes down Zest. Kellen jumping deep. Dongok Primal raging in the back in the meantime, though, and he is taking Opie for a ride. Looks like it's the Dongok Express at the moment, though. He's fluffed it. A very rare situation for Dongok to mess up a Primal Rage, but here we are. ONSIDE, they're threatening a flip, but they still need bodies on the point. Looks like they are going to steal the flip mid-fight, and Proud. TP's up, very telegraphed, falls early on. Trade onto Knife, though. Many such cases as Addo goes down as well. Kellen can still turn it with the blade.
Yeah, doesn't really have a choice. Drops for Primal now, looking for the backline. Fine, Skewed. All right, a little bit more. Kellen gets the touch as well. Denies a bit of a flip. Now eyes on Donghak. Really wants to turn this one down. Skewed just used for Suzu, but Kellen can't keep committing for now. He comes back to point. They're trying to fight it out. Strap with Zest. Opener holding his own for now. He manages to live, actually. They nearly have the Tidal Blast. Knife with the recontest. Zest on the back foot. Kitsune rush for Vigilante. ONSIDE so close to their support ults, but Kellen's 1 HP. They're going to have to go for a late recontest here. Proud has had his Wraith Force. Tidal Blast onto Zest as well, looking for the black line. Opener protects himself with his own one. Does get stunned, but will be okay. Proud now with the Death Blossom over top. It catches Opener. They've given the flip, though. ONSIDE Kitsune rush on the point as well. Addo has the Blossom ready to go, and T1 are actually backing it up.
T1, I mean, they've stepped back and it's such a good kite, but Kellen jumps in, takes down Proud, full jump pack damage, gets the melee, he's chasing Vigi as well. He has to jump out of dodge, though. He's under a lot of pressure. Spins available. Skewed is going to go down to a bent bullet from Opie. Suzu onto Knife as he starts fighting for the point, but Irony's down as well. Opener still just trying to fight for dear life on the coast, but Dark, he's going to have a Primal Rage to clutch it. He's not even going to need it. It's a Zest fest. Dark jumps spawn, takes down Kellen. The flip's going to go back the way of T1, and Dark, in a show of pure disrespect, is going to primal the spawn doors and clean up the map 2-0.
Such a great attempt, actually, from ONSIDE during that. Opener did a great job surviving one-on-one with Zest. Helps get them back into it. They managed to get the flip, even though they have to sacrifice someone behind for that. Then from that position, Kellen with a nice engage, full land impact damage onto the Reaper, and it looks like ONSIDE are right back into that round. But then, as we go into the next fight, the breakdown, Zest again just finds this completely uncontested position onto the backline, pulls them apart, trades or kills free, and then from that point, just no chance to recover for ONSIDE.
What's our filler slot? Finish the Korean montage, I suppose. That's a good step one. My favorite clip in this montage. I really wanted like a comparison point in this montage. No, the Dark 5K on Kings Road, because I was trying to illustrate to people that, like, you know, I'm trying to spin up a narrative here that, like, Mag is just not that good at ball, you know? Like, the fact that they're winning is not this, like, demonstration that Mag is, like, actually an insane ball and always has been. Like, he's not. Because, like, you know, the hardest carry of the week was Finn and Mag 2v5ing, right? But if you watch how Finn and Mag 2v5, it's like Mag rolls through and accidentally finishes the kill on proper because he got headshotted by Finn and he blinked into the roll. Then Mag rolls into 3 people, rolls back to Finn, gives Finn the overhealth, and then Finn kills everyone. Meanwhile, you've got Dark, who in this clip, he's on the rooftop, sneaky angle, and it's just the most insane clip. Like, he's bouncing, having a little Aga bounce. He slams in, one clips the Ana, instantly rolls in, retracts while rolling, gets the melee, full max damage, more kills onto Chirong, rolls around the corner again, sees nothing, keeps the roll going, gets another slam in main, one clips the Hanzo again, rolls in again, retracts, kills Tracer, adjusts mid-retract for that, and then gets the D-Mech and staggers the Diva. Like, he's so OP. And like, show me Mag doing this once. Ever on ball.
Even the one where he goes over the rooftop partway through, I was like, that's such a... I don't know what you call it. Like to have that vision of it, but yeah.
Sile says they banned this rooftop thing after the weekend, by the way. Like the dance. Yeah, I mean, the moment you're talking about here, where like after he's killed the Ana, where he rolls back in onto the Hanzo, like here, he's rolling main to fight Carp, but then he loops,
to find the slam. Yeah, I was like, actually,
it's not just this. It's not just this though. Like, look at here. Like last time when he was rolling around here, he rolled into the mini to go for the kill, but here he sees the Tracer blink on the right, cancels, adjusts back over to the right, kills the Tracer with the roll instead. You know, he's so fast. He's so fast. And his aim is fucking crazy, and he just kills everyone. Like,
well, like the kill on Heesang, he doesn't get, like, Heesang gets around the corner, I think, like, more times out than not, you know, and then it's like an awkward kill to finish. But he hits every shot.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's a shame, and also not a shame that they banned that ball place, because like that ball spot where he's hovering forever, like you can still roll over the rooftops obviously, but you're not allowed to unlimited stall up there, you know, like they don't like unlimited stall spots. Like Hazard could do it too, where it was like you could go up somewhere and you could surf back and forth by like wall climbing again and again. But infinite bouncing is apparently an unattended spot. There's like lots of Ilios spots for that too, or at least I feel like there used to be. Freya can do that. Yeah, Freya can always use a dash and then hold right click for a while, then use a dash and hold right click, and the roof will keep you up there forever. Alright, so we've watched 2 of these videos. Do we want to watch the other slot video? It was only 2 minutes long.
Yeah, the EMEA one isn't out yet. I think it's sort of just been last week's. Yeah, I think my favourite one from that Korea one, it was actually the Becky clip. When he, like, recalls into the one clip. And they lost that fight, obviously.
I like Blazing Dark, to be honest. Like... Are the replay codes for these games all up?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they get reset on Tuesday.
That's when the mid-season is, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking about doing, you know, like a slop comparison, you know, comparing like the mag clutch to the Dark clutch, you know? Yeah, Violet style, that's but good. Like I'll watch the Dark clutch and I'll watch the mag clutch. So like back to back could be something, because you know what I was talking about there with the Dark clutch, like that's so easy and like such free normie bait, and then after just do the mag equivalent and you can like articulate the differences, and then it's like it's content because I'm, you know, talking about why Dark's the best. Alex MC31, thanks for the prime. Welcome to the Parasocial Friends Club. Shouldn't be this Tuesday, should be another week, I think. You sure, sir?
I heard it was Tuesday.
From who? Chris?
OBS Sojourn.
I would trust OBS Sojourn.
Yeah.
To be honest. OBS Sojourn, replay code wipes are her life, you know? Like,
yeah, it's like, it's like you have to plan your entire month around that moment.
Top 500 came out this Tuesday, so it's usually 2 weeks after. This season's way shorter, Sile. This season's like 43 days instead of 60. So it would make sense that it would come faster than usual. Grow up. They're doing a new season for Halloween. They're doing like a faster ranked season because they want to put out a bunch of Halloween paid slop, you know?
Halloween slop?
Swing Chip says, what the fuck? How could you hate Zest? I just spent like 5 full uninterrupted minutes doing tricks on your tank player's knob.
This is the perfect illustration of positivity versus negativity. Hunter spends 5 minutes glazing. But all anyone wants to talk about is one comment.
Take a look at your tank player right now, and he is in bliss right now for what the service that he's getting under the desk. And you're like, oh, how could you hate on Zest? Get off it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Play a marble. I'd play right now, Swing. Get a marble in the race, will we?
Who's played? Falcons beat Way and Old Ocean beat Gaming.
There we go. 10 seconds.
How did Falcons handball looked? I mean, I don't think it was... They won, but Way had to really give it away, and handball wasn't really... I mean, it was probably more of a factor for Way doing well than he was for Falcons doing well.
So when are you going to give up on your Zest hate? One of these days. I feel like he's earning it, you know? But notice that there's 6-7 people in this marbles race, and 0 people have spammed it. The 6-7 is officially dead. It's so gone. The game is gone. Don't even bother, city boy. Like, it's just not happening, mate. What are you doing? What are the bans? What are you here?
Kings Row, Winston ban from ONSIDE, which means... I was going to say a bit of a tougher map from Bull, though we did just watch Nat Donghak highlight on Bull, so maybe it doesn't strictly apply to him. But in theory, this feels more manageable. Attack is in for Kellen as well, which means chance we do even some Zarya or even some D.Va here. T1 going to ban Bahanzo, which we see a fair amount of on Kings Row, but I don't know if we're going to be... It's going to affect things too much.
I would love to provide in-depth analysis, but I've just been looking at a marble, like completely, like almost unconscious. Yeah. Damn, you get a new cat, Mags? This is a crazy cat.
He's crazy.
If you're still here, you're about to be stun locked by ads unless the Korea thing prevents you from getting ads. Maybe you don't get Twitch ads in Korea, actually. That's the Twitch cat? What do you mean, the Twitch cat? Twitch has a cat? Yeah, Korea gets no ads now? Damn it!
What, at all?
Yeah, well, because they don't have Twitch in Korea anymore. Twitch can only... if you're Korean, like you're in Korea, you can only watch like 720p streams or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you get ass quality. Alright, we're on. Let's bounce.
Time to
6, 5, 4, 3...
We're good, I think. Double
44,
check.
42.
Yeah, it's 42. Good, yeah. I had it on 2, to be fair. If you had said 2, I would have had it in time.
Thanks. Yeah. I see the vision. I mean, we just watched an absolute highlight reel from Dark on this map, playing the wheel. Let's see if OnSide Gaming have also studied the Overwatch TV Week 2 Korea highlights and come to the conclusion that they can counter him out. Dark has apparently been banned from using that rooftop nowadays. He's actually enacted a rule change in OWCS. We'll see if that extends
Gaming's
to the
best chance,
EMEA
I
region.
think. Trick Donghak into doing the tech and getting a default win. Maybe this is it. He's taken to Donghak into maps where he can't resist doing the tech and then do that. Only had 2 games in Korea last week and that went 3-0. Yeah, it's starting to feel like some sort of classic Korea. Slam on the rotation,
okay.
1 billion damage. Suzu has been forced. Knife dies the other side. Yeah, they all kept going through and they just run into it. Look at Zest. He is set up here with his backline and turrets and it is just a trap. OnSide Gaming, they only had one thing on their mind and it was press W at the backline.
Yeah, that's a rough first fight for OnSide Gaming there. Bit uncharacteristic of Knife to go down first, but you know, it can happen, I suppose. Kilo's playing back at main now, and the Freya Slam comes out again. This time it only catches attack, so OP will live to tell the tale, or him and all of his 8% ult charge. Kilo's being spawn camped though. Dark comes swinging back in, and Dark will clean up that kill, unfortunately, because Dark is just everywhere all the time. Zest takes down Irony as well. Attack now in a position to be staggered out as he's been taken down in the backline. He's been slept already. They wake him out of respect because they know that they don't need to respect this opponent to take the win.
That is 2 fights in a minute, and they have both been overwhelmingly convincing for T1. You can see Zest, he's had all these turrets. He's been full beaming everyone who dives his backline. He's at 80% in his symbol already. OnSide Gaming is quite literally 16% to a beat charge, which is horrendous.
Yeah, it's a slow cook on OP's beat for sure. We actually, if it's a full hold and he keeps the current rate of charge, we're not going to get a beat on this attack.
We're going to be down 40% short. Yeah.
Yeah, it's might be one of the slowest beats we've ever seen. Proud manages to slip out the window. Symbol's already up for Zest though. Had that available so early on. Throws it down, and you can see Open is actually caught skewed indoors and lived to tell the tale. So he can hear us flaming him, and he's turning it around as a result. Bolt comes out onto Kilo on the point, but he is fearless. He muscles up. Zest is going to go down. He's got an Unreal car wash set up inside, but attack helps keep the push going, and that is going to be ONSIDE Gaming. There's probably a recontest coming in if a Donut, but they've got 2 ticks already.
Donghack's gonna get nanoed in, slam of a point. Opener, wake up! He's just standing still. They got the pause, which probably explains why Opener was standing still, presumably falling asleep at his desk.
It did feel like OP perhaps thought he could sneak a power nap in there. And,
a quick 20 winks as the nano recontest comes in.
Insane.
Just as well they had a diva, because that Matrix actually goes so hard to keep Opener alive in that moment.
Yeah. handy. But I mean, it costs him so much. Like, full Matrix and the Suzu already, just because he's on a shit position and gets slammed. Like, now for the remainder of the fight, like, they're going to be so low on resource. I mean, there's a Casino rush out from T1, not from, not from buddy ONSIDE, right? So it's probably still cooked.
I think they have the Kitsune rush to match, right? It's just, I think Opener was like 60% to beat. So it's going to be, that's not really going to be here in this fight unless it goes on for a while.
Take your time, guys. It's a WDG production break, so kick back, open up a can of, whatever you'd like to drink on a Friday night. Maybe post the monkey smoking a pipe. It's been a few days since we've had a good wall of that.
Oh, we're right back into it. Right back into it here. So the slam comes through. Opener will live that one. Kitsune Rush is out, but there's a Tidal Blast afterwards and a Minefield. Minefield out first. Skewed now with that Tidal Blast. Bowler onto Donghack. A lot of damage on him now. Tidal Blast comes through onto Donghack to try and keep him alive, I think. But attack is on the backline. He's killed Proud. He's dropped a bomb out the window as well.
Good trades.
Nice, found a pulse bomb. Decent trade still, but the spawn advantage is in favor of ONSIDE Gaming. Knife is getting forced back to that Mega, but attack is back on point, trying to clear Donghack. They can't really afford to leave it. It's now Zest who has to take over touch, but attack has to be careful not to lose mech here. They do have spawn advantage. Opener getting very close to beat, but T1 don't want to give it up.
Slam is out. OP has the beat. He can drop it at any moment. Suzu's out as well. You can see OP's just trying to do max damage on the point right now. Force back Zest. He drops the beat. Kilo runs away from it out of respect. Bowler's out, but OP will live to tell the tale. Knife is incredibly low now. OP's in a spot of bother as well, but Zest no recall on the point. One-man advantage for T1. They're all back into it. Pulse comes out onto attack, but attack will take down Proud in the mix. Kilo's coming back on the Sombra. Irony and attack have both fallen though, so it's starting to look like T1 might be clinching this one.
Coming back in now, and Zest continues to anchor the point with full pocket. With no mech, attack can't do much more. Trying to get the hack through, but Kilo's just going to get ran over, and T1 refused to give it up. We're into the final 40 seconds. Opener with one more death. And ONSIDE Gaming, no ults, one more chance. This is tough.
Yeah, this is very tough at this stage. Now, ONSIDE, I mean, there's a bomb available for attack, a pulsey beef, and knife. But T1, they have so much to hold on. Dark playing the center choke, already looking for an angle. He's got a minefield around the corner. Double support ultimate too. Skewed. He's got the Tidal Blast available now if anybody needs a bailout. He is already swinging in main. He throws it out onto Zest. Zest, he is going to stun attack on the high ground. Kilo too. Stay on his scan, buddy. Down goes Kilo. He's gone. ONSIDE Gaming. It's already a 4 versus 5. They need a miracle.
Self-destruct Pulse Bomb, where it might come from. There's a Nano available as well. Gonna hold on to that one. Pulse Bomb's a whiff from Knife. Nano comes out now onto Donghack. Boops attack into the mines. Force that self-destruct out. Nade is good onto Opener. Bomb on the point. They're trying to force it through, but the hack comes through. More pressure. Knife has found a trade in the backline though, but attack's losing his HP so quickly. Donghack will demech him. He'll clean up Kilo behind with a bit of help. Which actually a late trade from Kilo, but that is a full hold. 93.4%. Had a bit of bad luck from ONSIDE Gaming. That their best situation was when Opener needed the pause.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it just gave them time to recover. T1, they were able to assess the situation, talk in the pause, work it out. Hello, Popcorn 246. How are you? Oh, it's tough. It's tough going against Dark on ball. Kilo tries to do anything and he's just getting picked.
Yeah, well, Kilo's came in, but it's been a complete non-factor here.
First time Aga friend. Very good.
Top 3 qualify for LAN from Korea. Can we now confidently call T1 one of the best teams in the world? Yeah, this King's Row hold is really... that was the tipping point.
I think we need to start having a conversation about Proud.
Oh, yeah. What conversation would you
Couple
like
of
to
quest
have?
givers here. I would like to talk about how Proud feels like in the future maybe could be one of the top hit scans in Korea. I think there's a bit of potential there that could be
What are you
tapped.
thinking? Like 2 to 3 years?
Yeah, give him time.
He's got to let him cook, you know?
Ornate water jug plus Aga equals Aga friend.
Alright. Donghak on Doomfist. Just sort of shows it's going to be Widow, Doomfist. He's coming from Matra. T1 just seems to be playing whatever they want. Proud back on the Freya. A second Widow shot out of spawn, perhaps. Tracer, Sim for onside on the defense. And T1 potentially just going to maybe clear top right, get a bit of position, and then try and force point. But they've lost Est early, so that'll put a dampener on their start.
Proud up on the high ground right now, just chipping away. Throwing in as many bolts as you can. You can see Irony stepping back though. Bolt onto Knife as well. Knife needs to be very careful not to get himself pre-fighted. But ultimately, you're going to see T1, they're going to work their way through. They're going to start trying to deny some of this high ground. The hotel's quite well controlled at the moment. So just take top away. Ignore the hotel. Rotate up to the high grounds. And start boxing onside gaming in towards their side of the map.
Attack, trying to reclaim some of this ground. Proud's awfully low, can get pocketed through it, and Zest is behind now, but onside still wants to hold this choke aggressively if they can. They're trying to rotate, skewed through to that area. But Knife, busy fighting this Tracer, has a bit of a flank position here to help shoot out Donghak if he can, though. Looking for something. Donghak's going to be forced back at the choke onside. They actually have a HP advantage on the tank now as well. An aggressive TP from Kilo, bit of harassment onto the backline, and T1 just can't seem to get through this choke very cleanly.
Yeah, T1 are actually having a real hard time taking their side of the map, but it feels like their swing timing is right this second. They have the Nano available. Double support ultimate. In fact, Nano comes out onto Dark. He pushes deep. OP drops the Guardian Wave. Suzu's out, but God, Dark, he just takes Irony for a ride. 9 HP in a dream. Only 1-for-1 trades, though. Can they kill Dark here?
On the pocket onto the baby, actually. The bowl of a pulse bomb. They're all trying to save Donghak. Attack does get the kill, but it costs him the mech. Remember, it's only 93.4%, so Knife has to get the touch here, and he has to stall for a long time.
Yeah, Knife decides to stall for no time at all instead of a long time. Kitsune rushes out for Irony, and the map is over. T1, 4-hold, cap it out. Many such cases for poor Knife. There's a reason that he's, you know, this stage.
And we're looking for a long stall here, please, Knife. Dies with recall.
Nuclear 47, you have won the marbles. Alex MC, you primed up today, so I will play marbles for you.
Can we now confidently call ONSIDE one of the worst teams in the world? I mean, hard to play T1. ONSIDE Gaming going to have a desperate huddle here. Kellen on the other side of the desk, seeing if it's time to get him in. But it feels like the day will be short.
Yeah, it feels like today is just a quick, easy 9-0. Got that.
Yeah, all smiles from Flesser and Rush. Not too much to worry about, too much to discuss. Any situation, nothing to worry about. ONSIDE versus Nightmare, who's getting it? I reckon Nightmare are good for it, actually, you know? Is Flesser really... Yeah, Flesser's tall. Didn't watch any of the games. Yeah, the one I had the most legs was the Falcon's Way series at the start. Close maps. There's maybe one close map in the old Ocean Mer game. You can see it here, just Donghak, perfect slam timing. And T1 were more than set up there just to have absorb that aggression coming through the choke point. Yeah, if you want the full breakdown of how you qualify from Korea, the short version is you need to be top 3 by the end of it. But there's a million billion stages between now and then. How much time till Stockholm? It's not till the end of November, so we've still got about 2 months. Or just under 2 months now. Oh, I'm hungry. Honestly, excited for this game to end so I can go eat my kebab. Surely T1 will make short work of it for me as well. Lunch theory. At least 60 sleeps. That's a nice way to measure it. $76 until you fly. You all booked already, Sam? Yeah, it's not a seeding decider now, but they've still got to go through the Asia. I forget the names of all the things. But yeah, the Road to Worlds and all of this, last chance qualifiers. There's a whole load more steps.
IVQ with the win. I was going to say you're so back ever since you subbed IVQ, but then I see what your last message was in the chat, and I think we'll just move on from that.
Did I have a person you banned the other day?
Yeah, but then he subbed the other day. But he's flaming me in his last message saying, how did I coach Kellen to be so bad? Exclamation mark. Yowie. So, like, just...
Seems really hard to pin that map on Kellen when he's, 1, he's playing against T1, and 2, he's not in that map.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just...
Answer, I've asked this before, but are you going to Stockholm? I do not know.
I feel like you need to decide, actually.
Yeah, well...
Because I don't know when
ever
we
since
start
that
booking
tease,
things.
Yeah, I know. I mean, because like the T's and C's on that thing said that it was like 20 days ago almost, or 15 days ago. But Jules said that that's cap. Did he ever follow up with you?
No, I think technically he doesn't work on the team anymore. Not as in like different department now.
Well, who's meant to follow up on it?
I'm not sure. I've also been told in regards to something else that someone from Faceit is going to reach out, but I've also not heard from that. So I'm actually currently unclear who the Faceit Overwatch contact is now.
Oh. That's nice.
That's not nice. Is anyone in chat by any chance? Has anyone here the
anyone,
Faceit Overwatch contact?
Is the Faceit Overwatch contact in our chat?
Where is John Faceit? Yeah. Oh yeah, me, it's you, is it, Jabba? Nice. When do we need to book these flights by, Jabba?
let me send a quick message.
Captain Prash as well? Tonight, you say, Jabba? Oh shit, we need to get our act together. Alright, wait, I'm getting mixed messages. Prash says we have until Christmas Day.
Prash, I don't trust you. Usually when Prash speaks, I listen. But it feels like here he's trying to deceive us. Addo's in for Knife. Knife has once again been subbed out for a 25-year-old man on his own role.
Like, it's one thing for Knife to lose his spot and not really get into a crazy raccoon team, you know, because it's Heesang and Lip, and you sort of go, yeah, that's all right.
You've infiltrated the Discord.
Now on ONSIDE, it's this one's harder to justify. Sorry, Xavier, Mr. Faceit here. I was too busy lounging by the pool at my palatial villa but I heard you calling my name. Could you repeat that? Thanks, Ad Alex. Our new face it contact.
Did you talk to Julian about something and he said, don't talk to me about this anymore?
No, he didn't
because I'm
say
off the
not
team,
talk to
or-
me, but I think he's moved team now. Hold on, let me...
Because he told me a while ago that he was moving team, but like, I was wondering if he was going to like have to still do the work or something, you know? Because like...
Yeah, okay, last time I spoke to him, I was like, maybe like 5 days ago. He said he was out of office anyway, so he wasn't really responding to anything. But he also said he doesn't have like guest lists and stuff for DreamHack and these kind of things. So I don't know, but the impression I get is he's like, he's partway through moving team, or he's at least like on that journey, you know? But I don't know if anyone has come in for him yet, or if he's just sort of having to do both.
When does Carpe play? Buddy, what fucking century are you from? Like...
Some medieval villager turns up.
Genuinely. Like...
Looking for Bacarpe game?
Can't wait for EQO to play.
After that crazy blade he got last week, I can't wait to see more.
Yeah. There's this guy called Haven't Met You in Ranked, absolutely tearing it up, and I can't figure out who it is. When's Chips Agent playing? Chips Agent's back to packing boxes, mate, surely.
Oh. He wishes he was packing boxes.
If you're wishing you're packing boxes, what fucking trajectory did your life take? Like,
oh, one day I hope to get to, you know, packing boxes. I presume you'd be shoveling shit or something at that point, and then you're like, one day I'll be just packing boxes, and I won't even be packing shit into said boxes either. It'll be that's the dream. What's for Preds? You could just do a full hold either way. I mean, it's only going to happen one way, but you can do it either way. When's Effect playing? Soon. Soon. Nah, it's fine. Just let it roll, Panda. It's essentially the same pred anyway, really. Alright.
EQO might be next up. No, you didn't miss anything homosexual. Sorry, mate.
Onside of picked Gibraltar, put Kellen in, but unfortunately, they banned Wu Yang, which meant the Winston ban was open, so Donghack instead teasing a Reinhardt now our sport. It's gonna be like a TPM pin. He's not gonna keep it. He's not gonna keep it. It'll be on ball afterwards, I reckon. But there's maybe a cheeky pin in here for Donghack in the opening as Proud goes for a grapple. Onside. Kellen on Diva. Other than that, a fairly standard Anna Brig Hanzo.
Oh, thank you, Overwatch Enjoyer 6-7. I'll shut them up in a moment. Yeah, this is deeply concerning that we've played a Kellen map and we've had the audacity to not protect Winston. We've got one thing going for us with Kellen in. This is the equivalent of putting Mag in and making him play Diva. But, you know, at least they didn't ban to make him do this. They just walked into a ban trap to make it happen. Proud, up on the high ground right now, just chipping away. But onside already, they are losing out on car control. Kellen has to drop and contest. He does it now, but at the same timing, Doha comes swinging in, and it looks like T1 are just going to instantly get that car push underneath.
Underneath already, Kilo's going to swing top left. Kind of just a passive angle though, hoping to see anyone running into that area. Cart still moving, contested with the traces, but Donghack leaps in. Kilo one shot as a result. Nate did come out, but Donghack is more than fine. Suzy to help him keep going, and Donghack is going to keep going. Irony Sleep saves him for just a second. But T1 have bust open this first point.
Yeah, already they've got the cap basically in their sights. You can see Addo up on the high ground, sleuthing around, looking for an opportunity to get the touch. Probably wants to do so from the ground, but yeah, he's ducked over to the other side. What? What?
Oh. Oh, that's the cap.
Yeah, fuck it. You've got somewhere to be, I guess. I don't know. Like, nobody touches the point for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm not sure what to say about that. Maybe Addo thought that Kellen was touching. A couple of old men shouting at each other. They're all just confused.
Deaf.
And, yeah, just
hearing aids.
I don't know.
Hearing aid switched off. Irony does have the nano though, so there's a chance for onside. They've got the high ground, they've got the nano, they've got the tools to hold for now. T1 just trying to clear out this top left. They've actually forced Addo's recall as Kellen comes out to help out on that side, but all the while the payload is just creeping forward with Vigi pocketing Zest there.
I mean, Irony's position right now is quite solid, but again, the cart is pushed quite deep, and with Lucio, Kiri, Tracer, it's deceptively easy to push the cart underneath.
Through.
That being said, 3-man anti on the high ground, but no kills converted from it again, and T1, they're just going to get to take their best turn. All the while, they're pushing cart as well. Zest
And
just
they're
on
building
payload.
ultimates. Yeah, ONSIDE have missed the opportunity. Downpour onto the roof. It does lock up Opener, I think, actually. He did have a shield, or so I'm told. Nano comes in instead. They try and get on the backline, but they've lost Irony after that. Kitsune rush on point. Kellen has found no kills, but Kilo has. 1-for-1 trade. Now the wall is perfect from Donghak, actually. We'll be able to demech Kellen, who does not have that self-destruct. A dragon kill from Kilo. A second one for him in all of this, but Donghak is still cleaning up these low HP targets. Zest trying to fight Kilo now. He's overwhelmed. Donghak with all the kills. And because of all that cart push, his touch is going to be really tough.
Good afternoon,
He's gonna get
Frankie.
walled.
Yeah, one touch for Addo. Wall is up on the high ground, though. Rally comes out from Opie. He's on the low ground. He's dueling with Dark right now. Bashed out. Scucio pops the beat. Proud drops the bowler shot as well. Bowler misses completely. There's actually no bodies on the cart right now for T1. Addo throws in the pulse, goes wide. Kilo gets the better of Proud, so not a bad start for ONSIDE Gaming. Kellen, bomb to remech. Dark trying to chase up on the high ground, but can't get it done. He misses his wall chance. And even though Dark will eventually take down Kilo, it's a 4v2. T1, they've struggled and failed to close this one out.
Good retake from ONSIDE, cost them a lot in the form of those bombs and that
Frankie.
rally, but they can at least get control of the high ground. And T1 also invested a lot as well. Zest actually at spawn, but he's had his recall forced immediately. Will triple blink behind, preserve his position there. This is going to be frustrating for ONSIDE Gaming because it means Zest can even threaten the payload touch from behind. So it's going to pull Addo more to that area. Kilo's just been one shot from Vici as they come through. Skewed might die for this now, but Kellen can't quite finish the kill. He's going to get away with it, and Donghak is on the backline. He is in awfully deep. He tries to regroup. The supports are there to help him out, though. More pressure from Kellen. He does turn the kill. They've managed to hold the point as well, but Opener is going to go down, just wandering around, dawdling on the point. An easy kill and an easy tap-in second time of asking for T1.
Oh, poor little Opie. Just a lost puppy on the point, walking around, standing on bolts on the floor, getting taken down by the splash damage. You hate to see it. ONSIDE Gaming, I mean, map 3, Kellen Diva. That's the anti-win con, guys. Come on. On a Brig, Kellen's made the move over to Hazard now. He wants to square up in the mirror, but Lucia Kiri Hazard is better than on a Brig Hazard, I'd say. I feel like the Brig doesn't really provide much value in a Hazard comp. The Ark's going to be able to rotate faster, close more gaps with the Lucio speed than, you know, Kellen will be able to do with a Brigida sticking a health pack up his ass, so not great. Kilo swings main, misses both of his bolts, but Dark is taking a lot of damage. You can see that Kellen's tank shooting as he's already used his wall to try and wall in Dark, but OP's caught a pulse on the chin.
Chance to keep going for T1 now. Nano onto Kellen. Donghak's got him pinned in the corner, though. Kitsune rush from Vigi to keep fighting that one, and Kellen is getting pushed back here. The Nano really just in that tank trade, so T1 actually get all of the space. There is Kilo is so far behind, but he's surely in big trouble here. They're all coming to kill him. Kilo can't find a trade out of that. ONSIDE have stabilized on point a little bit, but now Donghak coming back in. Downpour in hand, looking for more. Opener is there. Nearly has the rally. Downpour over. Vigi's been traded, though. Downpour hits Kellen only. I don't know if I have the damage to kill this, actually. Kellen will be fine. Rally over the top as the beat comes through as well. Donghak's taking a lot, but Bowler in the back shuts down Opener, and now all of a sudden T1 hooning towards his full cap. Can't quite land the kill actually there, Donghak, but it's a desperate stall from Addo, and I don't think there's much of a recontest here. Oh wait, Donghak's died.
Absolutely.
Wait.
Dark down actually. Maybe there are legs. Bolt onto Proud, TP up onto the high ground from Vigi to try and save Proud from being traded. But it feels like T1, God, they're very disciplined. The second Donghak is dead, they give up on the fight. They don't even try to clutch it. Love that from them. Now you can see Donghak soon to be back in the mix. He's rotating through main right now. He shifts up onto the high ground. He's going to come over the top rope if we're not careful. Watch yourself, Kilo. You're entering a world of pain. Kilo is going to concede the high ground due to Donghak's positioning. Kellen's going to come up to match, but now he has no shift. Good angle for Kilo right now. Spamming bolts onto Donghak, trying to prevent his advance. And Dark will backstep and try and take top again.
Difficult one to close the distance on now for T1, and they don't have any ults to back it up either. It's only Kellen with his ult right now, so they can just keep him at the back of the map. Zest over the top, though, sets that one up. The DPS from T1 do find the opening, give Proud that swing timing thanks to Zest's pressure, and now Proud has him dealing with a Tracer of his own in the back. Addo's had his recall force. He's got a lot of pocket as well. Forces Addo back, but point pressure is a lot. Opener dies for that one as well. They need Kellen back on point. There was a downpour in the mix, but it's not found anything. Bowler onto Zest to find a trade, though. Donghak's on the point. They come back for the touch Kitsune Rush, but Kellen is so low. Defensive wall hack. Donghack finds one. He's looking for more. Suzu is out. Big slash onto Irony. Looks for the kill. Boop is good, foe. Opener's back just in time. Proud will clean up one of a point. Now the Kitsune Rush. They get it done in the end. ONSIDE. Resistance on the third point, but still always felt like they're on the back foot.
It feels like even if they're able to clutch out the occasional fight by the numbers, there's just they've got no legs to stand on with this comp, you know. What they do on third point, there was 4 minutes remaining for T1 when they rolled into the third point, or just a tiny bit under 4 minutes. Ultimately, it's not so much a sign of life when a team holds for a couple of minutes at the end of a third point on a payload or a hybrid, because that's just the nature of these third point spawns. Trades are so overwhelmingly advantageous for the defenders that even if you're not all that much chop at a comp, you can play a bit too aggressive, you can play scrappy, you can fight dirty, and you can win until eventually the enemy team builds up an ult bank. And that's basically what we saw here. You know, Dark goes down, bit undisciplined, finds or gets himself traded out, trying to flex on them, touching the spawn door, and we get a few more minutes for it. But now, T1, they're just going to demonstrate their flexibility yet again. I feel like we saw this in a previous series a couple of weeks ago where T1, they saw a team that they thought couldn't play D.Va, and they played the double flex with the ball. As a result, they played the skewed on the Zen. And versus a team that has a really high-quality D.Va versus someone that can just shift onto the backline and dominate you, playing the Zen, playing the double flex with the Zenyatta is a very dangerous thing because it's so easy for D.Va to just hit that one shot. But if skewed doesn't respect the tank on the enemy team, he will roll out on the Zen, and he will make life hell for you, because if you can't close the gap, and if you can't go on D.Va to do it, you're just going to get minced up by that Orbit Discord.
Starting now, back high ground, skewed already up there. Proud with an early swing. All going to be about how they can close that distance. Can they get Kellen close enough so he can actually shift, hit his leap damage onto the backline, connect that slash? Or will they just be pulled off before? You can see already early slams Suzu out from Donghack. He's just going to kill Kilo in front of everyone as well. And yeah, doesn't look like they're closing the distance just yet. Kellen does make that D.Va swap though.
Yeah, Kellen will make the move over to D.Va, but we saw when he was playing the D.Va before, there were, a couple of moments where he'll get close to finding the kill, but ultimately, there's a big difference between getting someone to 20% HP and actually one-tapping them. When Dark receives a nano boost, he goes backline, he kills 2 supports by himself. I'm not sure that we can rely on Kellen to do that here. He needs to do it fast as well. He needs to do it before T1, start getting ults online. Once they start having the capacity to snowball with ults, the game is well and truly done. Kellen shifts up top, he forces the TP out of Vigilante. Dark's going to boop him forward. You can see right now he's discorded, Kellen's out of Matrix, he's on the ground, but he's done the first step. He's force skewed off the high ground. Now ONSIDE Gaming, they get to push the card a little bit, set up for their next turn.
All on the point now as Donghack comes in for another slam. They should be able to deal with this though. Bit of pressure on opener from behind and Kellen's taking some damage, but this will just get ONSIDE Gaming closer to this Kitsune Rush and B. If they can get to nose timings, they can really run over this backline. Skewed Vigi, you can see they're short on this level of healing. Kilo onto the Sombra as well as they go for another dive. Pulse Bomb is good. TP'd away though. Will be fine. Opener's taking a lot of damage. Dives in for the kill. The take aim bot will do it in the end. They're trying to survive underneath right now. Irony nearly has the Kitsune Rush, but he has to Suzu in main. He's so low. Take aim bolt. Another fade away for Proud. And just as they get into that good position, Proud takes it away from them.
ONSIDE's rotation, too many people on the ground all stacked up together. They're allowing T1 to rotate around the map to take all the wide space. If Skewed and Proud can both take wide high ground angles, there's no hope for ONSIDE because they're just going to get blitzed by all of that long range damage. Up on the high ground, Kellen has made his way over to Skewed, but Skewed floats away. Now Kellen chasing for the kill, does not actually chase Skewed, doesn't even try to force the Transcendence, instead winds up fighting Dark on the low ground. Kellen shifts top again, but he's lost his suit immediately. That's a tennis suit for sure.
Disaster. Opener had the beat but couldn't find a timing to get it out. Kilo is behind. Donghack knows where he is but can't finish the kill. EMP beat coming back. Skewed has the Transcendence. I can deal with one of these, but it can't deal with both. So what ONSIDE need to be looking for here is one ult to force the Transcendence out and then the other ult as the finisher.
Really need a closer, but ultimately, I think it's a bit optimistic if you can't win a neutral fight. It feels like their pathing is very, very challenged indeed. Maybe. This is the opener, though. Addo with a pulse bomb onto Proud. There goes the actual opener, getting pre-fighted by Dark and Zest. Yeah, there it is. 1-for-1 trades, but no beat available now. Kitsune Rush comes out from Vigilante on the point. And ONSIDE, they're just going to try and kite this one out. Unfortunately, Kellen is going to be pulse bombed, so that's another tennis suit moment. But Addo good for another. Kilo's dead with EMP. Wait, that's an EMP Jax. That's
Yeah.
not just dead with EMP. That's dead without it now. Skewed is going to be dived though. Loses his Transcendence. Has to pop it. Beat from Opener is dropped into the mix. They're dumping everything in the kitchen sink into this one. But if ONSIDE just use 5 ultimates and T1 are no closer to losing the point. 30 seconds on the series, Zap?
Proud a bit of pressure. We'll just swap to this bottom left side instead. Kellen has control of a bit of space, and Irony has a Kitsune Rush, but Opener is all sort of hammed up in the back. Irony's trying to pocket it. They kill Zest, and the backline survives. Oh, they lose Kilo, though. Still even, and they have this Kitsune Rush soon if they can keep Kellen alive, but no! Proud has done it again! Suzu Kitsune Rush comes through. Donkak has the mines to stop him using some of that, and now he is forced for TP out. Looking for the backline, but Kellen shifts onto the Zen. He's got a kill. We're heading into overtime.
Irony?
Suzu doesn't save the mech, but Polar as they come out, and Proud's going to do it all, and that's going to be T1 full hold. Opener back for one more death.
Almost a C9. Almost a C9.
1 centimeter.
It's crazy the difference an inch can make.
Proud so next
Easy
up.
3-0. Yeah. Definite shades of next up out of Proud. Mopey Opie. It's a rough series. It's a rough series. You have to temper expectations when you go into a game like this. Because yeah, it's my points. You have a gambling problem. Overwatch Enjoyer 6-7. Like
you put the house on ONSIDE gaming there? Come on. You just want to be homeless at that point.
Yeah, just actual Mick. All right, what now? Who to host?
Yeah, it might just be a quick dip.
Yeah, I feel like it's just a really rapid dip situation.
Who's like?
I can squeeze another ad break in. To be honest, I'll squeeze another ad break in. That feels reasonable. I could raid Khaled, or I could raid. Oh my god, Lucifer is playing Overwatch again. That's insane. Who am I following? My following list is like empty right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Sky.
I could raid Kai Sanat. Yeah.
Yeah, I presume because Tomo will just be in the same boat as us, right? Like offline soon.
Yeah, he's a hit and quit situation. I could do X-Ray. I could do an Osman. Boost Bunnykins. Yeah, I'll give you a marbles race out of respect. Job's not done.
Tyson was streaming OWCS.
Sunnyvale 8.
Yeah, surely he's staying on bow.
Skies was the player, right?
Yeah, Quick Esports.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll send you over to Sky Tour. You do your squeeze in. Thank you everyone who watched. Stay tuned to OWTV today. More interviews coming out, more articles, previews of the weekend, everything like that. So stay tuned for all of that. And then I'll be back for the big weekend, which might be a kind of free-o-y weekend, but we'll be here nonetheless. So take care everyone. I'll see you all very soon.
First time